Well, you'll probably recognise this as Amulree Kirk, situated here at Amulree in the Strathbran. I've already said my prayers. I'm so lacking energy today. I've asked for some restoration of my energy, and it's happening already. Not quickly, but just it's easing back in. That's the truth. I'm just sitting here thinking as well that I'm not sure what age you get to, entirely what age it is, but I'm sure it's different for everyone. That the switch comes on and you realise that this is not a rehearsal that we're in. This is actually the life that you've got, and I do say that we come back again, but in the exact life that you have just now, this is the only one you've got. Not someone else's life. So you don't envy somebody else because of the way they live, or you don't feel better than somebody because your life is better than the other person. You live your life exactly as you should conduct yourself, and as long as you're true to yourself and you're not betraying people, and you're not being nasty to people, and you're not hurting people intentionally, then you're doing a good job. But it's definitely not a rehearsal. This is the real deal. And time is absolutely precious. I've talked a lot about the time that I don't really think about time as like everyone else. I just think of time as a time on earth. So it's my own ability to switch between having the mind of a 5-year-old to a 14-year-old to a 40-year-old to whatever, whenever I want. I remember the time in Iceland when I was sitting in the accommodation, and I can't remember her name now, unfortunately, but she came from Lhasa. She was Tibetan. Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. And she'd been out for the day, and I hadn't done anything at all. I'd gone to Iceland, strangely, to deal with seasonal affective disorder. Not the right place to go, is it? But it was worth going to see the Northern Lights, just a glimpse of them. But anyway, whilst in no accommodation, she returned, and I said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" And she says, "Please." And she said, "What have you done today?" I said, "I've not done anything, I've just been here the whole day." She said, "Oh, Andrew." And then she said to me, "Sit down, please." So I sat opposite her at the dining table in the very nice kitchen. And she said, "I meant to tell you, but I'm seeing it again." She said, "But you have a little boy inside you which is trying to escape." And of course I just laughed. She said, "No, I'm serious. There's a little boy that I see it quite clearly. I see it in your smile and your eyes, and I see everything about this little boy. in your whole makeup. She said to me, "Do you ever feel like a little boy any time?" I says, "Quite often. Quite often I swing between maturity and immaturity." She's actually a little boy inside talking to you, trying to get out. I mean, she had some acquired gifts herself, that young girl. She was obviously in the company of the Tibetan monks and stuff, and gurus and stuff. Which was rather spot on, I thought, because I've always felt like there was I'm not talking like schizophrenia type behavior. I'm talking just this inner child, which we all possess. But it's very strong at times. Don't mind sharing that. I think that's why quite often I like wandering around in childhood type behaviors with my stick, looking at things, sitting on rocks and stuff, and chatting with the fairies, like I used to when I was a young boy. The church is immensely peaceful today, and when I came in, I was rather heavy-hearted. I don't know what it is, but so I have to say that sometimes April does that to me. It's the moon cycles. I'm entirely hopeful that once this full moon passes, things will change dramatically for me. I've been rather weighed down since this whole winter. I've been weighed down. It's a very good place, the church, to listen to your own heart and mind. Your thoughts are echoed. And when the echo returns, it comes back with very concise answers. The camera's at a bad angle, isn't it? Doesn't look very straight, the stained glass windows, which are entirely beautiful. Really are. So this is my, I've had several visits to Amulree Kirk. I always put something in the plate. It's just a little gift to God, to thank Him for His mercy and looking over you and offering protection. When I sat down, there was and first closed my eyes for a prayer, I felt the presence of a lady with a very, very light grey type raincoat, grey in colour that is, and almost like a light blue, but more grey than blue. She had grey hair as well, but she was sitting very close. And she disappeared. I didn't see her, I only saw her in my imagination, but I don't, I'm not sitting here looking over and seeing somebody sitting in a chair, for example, but I'm talking about somebody just close. I don't know who it was. But I'm certainly feeling much better already. It's been rather heavy today. I don't know what it is. I think it's entirely down to the restless night I had with the energy theft that was going on. I was trying to sleep. Most unexpected as well. It was very difficult trying to get my head to settle last night, my eyes to close with this energy business being stolen from me. But this church lasted many storms, isn't it? It's a wonderful place. Wonderful, wonderful church. So I should bid you goodbye until the next time.